welcome to turn it down, I'm sorry. Welcome to another classic guitar video. Tonight's guitar is going to be that one I told you previously. That was the twin B.C Rich USA Custom Shop Blue Levi. This is the V or / Randy Rhoads style shaped neck and body. I made it exactly like the other guitar, minus a few little changes. So I'm just going to give this guitar a real quick once over and adjust the setup and the intonation, just a few minor things. I'm going to retouch up the satin finish on the pickups, and I'm probably going to repolish the frets and fretboard. Not that it's bad, but as you know, as I've shown you guys before, what you think looks perfectly clean and awesome, you clean it and you look at your rag and you're like, wow, it needed it after all. So we're going to be doing that, and here it is. Let's have a look. And yeah, Randy Rhoads style shaped body with the V tailpiece, and this is a custom mirrored plastic or acrylic actually mirrored pick guard that I made myself. I just cut from a piece of raw stock and shaped it and beveled it. The electronics are under this. I'll show you guys that. It's got two just kind of standard Seymour Duncan pickups and just kind of a basic headstock. It's got, again, I made these guitars basic. I wanted to give them kind of a relict farmish look, if you will, for lack of a better description. So yeah, I mean, it's got a standard small Gibson bridge, standard aluminum knobs, Gibson switch, very basic Shaler tuners. Here's the back of it. Guitar's mahogany with flame maple down the center here. Maple neck. Neck through, of course. And it's kind of like a basic Fender style jack. Actually, B.C Rich used these for a while on their custom shops too. So again, I kind of made this B.C Rich-esque. That's usually when I custom build a guitar from scratch. I've always been a major lover and proponent of B.C Rich. They are one of my favorite, if not one of my main favorites. I mean, I flip-flop what's my main favorite guitar maker. The B.C Rich. I love them to death. So we'll go ahead and plug it in, give it a quick test play, and see if there's any issues that have developed. Pretty much last time I picked this guitar up was probably about maybe 2 summers ago. So I picked this one up a lot sooner than I did the other one, which I hadn't touched for about 7-ish years. So we're just going to strum on this sucker for a few minutes and see what issues arise, if any. Need to get a longer cable because this isn't going to be very conducive to guitar playing because the cable's so short. But at any rate, okay, just a switch, no noise. Just tone, no noise. Volume, no noise. And these are high quality pots. I mean, they're the same pots that are used on B.C Rich Custom Shop. So. Sounds pretty good on a clean channel. pretty good. Pretty good. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. So, there we go. Come out pretty nice. No problems, issues, or glitches. And, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of... There's nothing to buff or polish on this because, again, it's a satin Levi relic finish. So, just gonna give it a once over and go from there, you know. So here we go. Just gonna start by detuning. Kind of have to do that if I want to clean the fretboard. And again, not that it needs it, it's pretty spectacular. But I always like a fresh look on a fretboard, frets and fretboard, you know, just for the sake of having it. Plus, I like doing it anyway, so it's not like this is hardcore work to me. I'm having fun doing this stuff too, so. Now the only thing I do wish that I had put differently on there is the tuners, to vintage style B.C. Rich tuners, which I have sets of, but I kind of use them very sparingly because you know, I don't have hundreds and hundreds of sets of those. I have a couple of 100 sets, but I don't have hundreds and hundreds of sets, and you really can't get them anymore per se. You can get close to replicas, but you're not going to get original ones really, unless you get them from the custom shop. Here's just your standard piece there. So yeah, so I use them very sparingly, like I said. And this guitar comes apart pretty easily. And these are string through in the back. You know, it's got the ferrules. I'm going to kind of tap those lightly and give those a fresh reseat. Again, not that they need it. So when I do the fretboards on the string throughs, instead of taking the strings off of the tuning peg and running them all through and ruining the loop on the tip of the string, on the peg end, I just spread these apart. I take them out of the groove and I spread them apart, and I'll just very lightly put them on the other side of these, and that'll expose the fretboard now, as you can see, and then I can clean it and then just flip them back, and this will enable me to take my before picture of the fretboard. So yeah. And this is a 24 fret, so. All right. So, nice piece. These I don't need to undo the knobs because the electronics are on the back, but I do need to loosen this one. It's on there a little crooked. It became crooked after time. When I put these on, I always put them on straight, but if you go like this, it's going like this. This one's doing it. Well, both of them are doing it a little now, so I guess I'll have to redo both of them. So yeah, you know what? I might as well just take them both off then. In that case, just for the heck of it, because that way they won't be in the way. And So, I didn't have too good of a day today. I bought a guitar, a kind of semi-rare Ibanez Artcore AS71F, brand new, only used once. Guy didn't like it, kept it anyway. I bought it from him for $160. I was gonna turn around and do my thing to it, flip it, and get about $250 to $275 for it. I put it on my guitar stand, turned around, wham! It came out of the guitar stand, hit the floor, broke the headstock clean off. Did a little damage to one of the pots and scratched the back. So I was running around the house screaming at the top of my lungs for that for a couple of hours. So I'm not happy. So, I mean, I can fix the neck, the headstock rather, but I can't sell it for that much anymore because it's now no longer pristine and now no longer near new, and I can't advertise it as such. I just can't do it. But I will fix it. That's on there good for some reason. Oh, jeez, I forgot to. When I cut this pick guard, I forgot to take the rest of the plastic off of it. Okay, well, that's all right. So now I'm probably just going to break even on it when I resell it. So I paid $160 for it. Is that what I paid for it? Yeah, $160. And now I'm probably going to maybe break even and maybe just have to sell it for $150. I don't know. It's really a shame because it's kind of a semi-rare guitar. You don't see them too often. In fact, I have the only one. There are none on Reverb, there are none on eBay, and there are none on Craigslist. So yeah, there is that. So I'm very disappointed and mad at myself. I have not dropped a guitar in over 20 years. And when I did, it didn't do that much damage to it when I did. I didn't break a headstock off or break a body in half or do anything like that. So I'm pretty pissed off at myself and disappointed in myself that I dropped it. And especially doing that much damage, just simply falling forward out of a guitar stand. Evidently, I must have hit it with my hand or brushed it with my side or something when I turned to set another guitar down. I had the two in my hand. I put the one in the stand, turned around, and put the other away. And within about 2 seconds, it was on the floor. And just was livid. Because I had actually considered keeping that guitar, not selling it. It was going to be a keeper. Not a high-end guitar, not a particularly valuable guitar. Again, worth just under $300. But it was neat and nice, and you don't see them very often, let alone for sale. So now I'm so pissed off at myself, I'm just going to go ahead and fix it and sell it and off it, and hopefully in a year or two I'll find another one that I can add to my collection. See? So yeah, I'm really disappointed. And a lot of the lower end to mid end Ibanez art cores are for some reason known for breaking headstocks anyway. The woods they use are okay quality, but not the best quality unless you get into the upper echelon rung, high quality art cores like the $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,200 ones. But I'll show you guys that maybe before I close this stream for tonight. And after I'm done with this guitar, I'm gonna close my stream out and then go into the shop and set and glue the neck, so that way I can have it ready for reassembly and set up on Wednesday's stream. Because I'm so pissed off at it, I don't even really want to look at it. I just want to get it done and get it resold. And I'm just going to break even on it, if that. So yeah, I'm not happy with myself. Like I said, first time in over 20 years that I've broken a guitar. I mean, outright broken a guitar. Yeah. Just is what it is. Disappointed, really disappointed. But what can you do? Oh boy, I was so pissed off at my stuff. I still am, but I was fuming earlier today, around the 4 o'clock hour. I was just like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding. But I'm only human. I make mistakes. Yeah. So, I mean, it's still a neat guitar, and somebody will like it, and I will fix it to where I'll fix it so good unless I actually tell the person there's a neck crack. They would be very hard-pressed to notice it, but I will tell them. If something happens to a guitar or something has had a major repair, I always mention it in my postings. You know, I'll say something to the effect of previous headstock crack and separation. Not just crack, but crack and separation. I always use that wording. And professional repair. That's how I word it. So that way I don't get accused of trying to hide it or whatever. So yeah, okay. So we'll have you guys have a gander. The electronics. When I built this, I used high quality electronics. As you can see, the high quality Gibson pots. You know, and I've got the steel braided cabling, mostly, and then double grounded. I take the ground and then I ground one of the ground wires, additional ground wires, to the steel braiding, and then of course the Gibson switch, as I mentioned. So I think I have good pictures of this, but you know me, I have to take pictures of everything, so I'll take another picture. Better to have too many and not need it than need it and not have it, as I always say. So yeah, well, I'm going to stand up and do it, because there we go.
It's just an observation, of course. But it's always seemed to me that you've never been.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll show you the cavity. I'll take a picture of the cavity too, just for shits and giggles. I actually don't think I don't have any pictures of the cavity when I was building this. Well, I might actually. I take that back. But anyway. And I need to re-straighten this switch. It's kind of cockeyed, and I like them, you know, straight like that. So straighten it just a whittle. Just a whittle. As much as I can, anyway. As much as the ground wire will let me. Well, that's close. Okay, so alright, that's good. Double check. Give it a quick blowout. Blow out any little wood chips or dust bunnies, not that there is any. And put it to the side. Put it to the side. I like this actor that's playing a Bajoran on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. The same actor, he kind of does. Let's see, he was in Stargate, the Stargate movie. He was in the first Mummy movie. So just kind of a character actor. But he's really good. Really cool dude. Whoops. I need to stand up. My back is all stressed out too, so. I'm not going to tighten these too tight because even though this is acrylic and it's mirrored, it will crack. And if it cracks, I'll be really pissed because then that'll be my second boo-boo of the day. Okay, everything's copacetic. It's warm in here. It's 82. I can turn my fan on in a few minutes. It was warm today. It was about 85, I think, today. I need a fresh beverage, so I'll do that. Then I'll have to go in the shop and get some steel wool so I can retouch up the satin finishing on the pickups. Okay, so fresh beverage, and I will be back forthwith. I keep thinking about that neck I cracked off today. I'm so angry at myself. Oh my god. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the steel wool.
Sign of human inactivity. No other ships in the area.
All right. Take us into position. Standing by to deploy the relay.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Running a large mass of ice and ionized gas entering sensor range. Bearing 215 Mark III. It looks like a rogue comet.
Let's have a look. Put it on screen.
It's beautiful. Its core contains unusually high concentrations of selenium. That's why its tail is so bright. The sort of stuff
Heroes and Icons store on heroesandicons.tv.com. The best place for Star Trek memorabilia this side of the galaxy. Don't delay. Visit heroesandicons.tv.com and click on store today.
Back in the 50s, sod farmers invented hydroseeding as the easiest way to grow beautiful grass. But you're still doing this. You want a great-looking lawn, but have dry spots, dog spots, high traffic areas, and shade. What a nightmare. You seed, water, and wait. But the only thing growing are the weeds. It's no wonder the seed gets washed away, blown away by wind, and eaten by birds. Not anymore. Introducing the revolutionary Hydro Boost Liquid Lawn. With spray and stay technology, the grass grows where you spray it. Start growing with ease. If you can water your lawn, you can hydro seed. Simply attach to any garden hose and turn the dial to seed. Forget the guesswork. Hydro Boost shows you exactly where you're planting. The Green Boost formula contains an eco-friendly sticking solution that attaches the seed to the soil and a conditioner to loosen hard dirt, allowing it to absorb water, resulting in a terrific looking lawn. We sprayed Hydro Boost on this vertical burlap wall, and look, the seed locks in place, even upside down. And the grass grows like
Okay, turn my fan on.
vertical wall. It grows in extreme heat or cold conditions. It's
Okay, fan on. Fresh beverage. Steel wool. And I guess we'll just go ahead and start with We'll start with the purpose and fretboard. Excuse me. Took a little air down the throat the wrong way. Whoa. Okay, alright. Let's get this fretboard done. Again, you just go start very slow and spread your polish. You don't want to go full throttle, then you'll sling it all over the place. A little faster, and then faster. Reverse direction. I'm slowing down already. Okay. And after how many times, guys, have I said, I'm gonna go get a new battery for that. I'm gonna go get a new battery for that. I'm gonna go get a new battery for that. And then what happens? I don't go get a new battery for that. I gotta put it on my to-do list, like for this week. Mercy. In fact, I didn't even go to Guitar Center to go get the other knobs for the first one that I said I was gonna get. Never went. I don't know. I had people coming over, not because I didn't remember or didn't want to go. I had people coming over, and for toys, I had people coming over. For a guitar, I sold another guitar. So yeah. Okay, so what do I do while that battery's charging? Let's see. Well, son of a mother. Oh, I guess I can redo those. Here's a steel wool I use. Just something I get from like Harbor Freight. It comes in this big thing, and then you can just take some metal shears and shear off how much you need. And then sometimes I keep a big piece like this just to keep together, and I can kind of use it as a padding for my hand. This stuff is actually very soft. It's not real rough on your hands or anything. You can see where I've been holding it. And so I'll rub on this for a while until I get another charge on that drill. So you just want to go lightly, you don't want to go heavy, because even though this is fine, it's still very, very very strong. And then when you blow, always close your eyes, because steel wool, you don't want to get it in your eyes. You'll be hating life. If you get to stuff, I've gotten steel wool in my eyes, and not the fine kind. I've gotten the rough kind, and it is not fun. I'll tell you. I'm here to tell you. The piece was actually stuck in my eye for I think 3 days. Even the doctor, went to the doctor's, the friggin' doctor couldn't find it to even get it out. He's like, I can't find the piece. And I was like, okay. So now what? And the doctor says, well, your tear ducts will just wash it out over time. And I was like, okay. You sure about that, Captain? So that was a well-spent $350 to go see the doctor for him to tell me he can't take it out. Need to get I did have a small pancake compressor in here before. But I took it out. I just thought, well, it'd be kind of noisy for streams, so I took it out. It was just one of those kind of construction site, kind of UFO shaped, pancake shaped ones you can get like at Harbor Freight for like $130. Just so you have I have a little utility compressor in here. I can blow things off and run a little air tool or something with it. Or I can do my airbrush work or whatever. I do airbrush work. I am by no means any Leonardo da Vinci at it, but I'm pretty decent at it. Some people have actually told me I'm very good at it. Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty pretty decent. And once I do this, I try not to touch it because then your oils from your hands, and I did just wash my hands, but your oils tend to re-shine it. And I know the guy, whoever buys this, they're gonna re-shine it up with their body oils probably inside of a week, but I still want it looking nice, so yeah, I gotta get another thing of steel wool though, just to have it on hand. Steel wool. I'd be surprised how many people don't even know what steel wool is. I mentioned that to somebody the other day, and they're all, steel wool? They're all, what in God's green earth is steel wool? It sounds like an oxymoron. Steel wool? And it does kind of sound like an oxymoron, but there you have it. Okay, let's see what kind of quick charge we got off of this. And this time I'll start from the bottom because it stopped right at about here for me. About it, guys and gals. I don't even have enough power to undo the coupler. And we'll wipe that off and picture it. Okay. Whoop. Fold this because I didn't fold them from last week. And I will show you the before. That's a shadow right there. And I'll do about 6 or 8 wipes. Oh, that was 8. And look, and that's just from sitting, because I haven't played this guitar in about a year and a half or so. It's coming out nice though, it's really nice. The camera can probably pick up the difference already. Okay, so get the take the model number down off of the battery and the drill tomorrow and get another one. Hopefully I can get another battery. I don't know if that drill has been discontinued, then I won't be able to get a battery for it. I'll just have to buy a whole nother drill. I only paid $30 for that drill and the battery a couple of summers ago. So if worst comes to worst, buy a whole nother drill. The power tool companies kind of do that on purpose. They discontinue the battery because they know more likely than not that the battery will go for the tool. The battery and the tool, then there's nothing you can do. I maybe drilled like 3 holes with it. So the drill motor has got very little use on it. So I would hate to have to throw away that whole drill, but we'll see. Any luck, I'll be making it. So yeah, nice little barbecue burner over here, and then one out here, and you can pick those up fairly cheap, under $400. I would have to polish the Okay, sorry, I guess the stream went down and came back up. I usually have a really good connection. I got 150 up and 150 down. But I guess somebody else in the house is highly using the interwebs, so so the stream got broke up. Okay, whatever. Anyway, whatever. Alright, well, polish the those out of the way. Polish the mohickeys. That's what I'm gonna call them. The mohickeys. The little thumb adjusters for the for the bridge. Come on now. Fudge. Butterfingers today, I guess. Dang it. Come on. What the heck? Jeez-a-loo. Okay, fudge. Well, I can't win today, I guess. I don't know what it is, but I can't win today. I can't win. Whatever. Chrome. These are chromium. Just level. They're just set screws. What I had, I might pick guard slash holder. Ooh, this all kinds of sideways. 5 of them, so they will get warped very easily. I just keep turning it until I find the low spot. Whoop. Oh, just when I said. Yeah. I'll probably just cut the stream short because it's not even streaming right now. You guys probably aren't even listening or hearing me. Stream complete. Okay, I reset my modem. Reset my modem. It's pretty rare I have to reset my modem. It's a fiber optic, but that happens. If I'm lucky, I only need to reset it like once every year and a half. For some reason, I had to reset it. So anyway, back to the view of the B.C Rich Custom Shop, USA, Randy Rhodes shape, in Levi blue with Seymour Duncan pickups, and it's a bitchin' piece. It is bitchin'. That's what I like to call bitchin'. Okay. Alright, okay, so enough hiffing and hawing. Hiffing and hawing. Oh, I need to put the I need to powder my nut. I know that's going to sound naughty, but I have to powder my nut. Not this nut. This nut. Powder it with the piano powder bead. Got tongue tied there for a second. I don't know why, but I did. I just did. That's all I can say. I know I'm a real scoundrel, and I don't prick my fingers again like I did all last week. And just about every guitar I worked on. Huh? Remember that? I was like, what the heck is going on here? It's like, what are you doing? You gotta be kidding me. This is a real graphite nut too, by the way. It's pretty badass nut. It ought to be. I paid like $16 for it. Check your mohickey. Check your slot for the bridge. Number 3. Check your bridge. If I prick myself, I'm going to have to call myself a prick. And I don't want to do that. So then I would keep pricking myself. Anyway. These are brand new strings. Anyway. So check, make sure it's in your groove. Got your groove on. Got your groove on. Got your groove on. And I slightly relicked the tuners and tuning pegs. Kind of give it a little bit of a rusty look. Again, I wanted that rustic relic farm look, if you will. That's kind of the motif I was going for, you know? The motif. The motif, Chief. That's the motif I was going for, Chief. There we go. Now it's co-operating. There we go. And the last one. And you'll notice there are no string retainers on this. Sometimes you have a little string tree retainer. You might have like one here or one here. I didn't see the need for it because I have this good high quality, fat, high, wide nut. So there was no necessity to put a tree. And the string's a little rough, so I'm gonna take a little piece of Scotch-Brite and just kind of. Sometimes when a guitar sits for a little while, the strings will develop a little tiny bit of. Oh, whoops! Did I just break that? No, I didn't. I just unwound it from the. The strings, the unwrapped ones, will develop a little bit of a rough spot on them, just from not being used. Nothing outlandishly major, just kind of there. So I'm gonna have to redo this one. Yeah. If you know how to do it, you can put strings that have come off back on pretty easily. Most people would just be like, they wouldn't know what to do, so they would just be like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put a new string on there. You don't. If the string is in good condition, then you don't need to do that. You really don't. You really don't. If you're very careful putting it back on, and you don't crimp it, with a little bit of luck and some skill, I will be able to put this back on without breaking. I have broken some in the past before. Not perfect. It's still a piece of metal, and it's subject to breaking. So. And I forgot to tighten the. Heads. And they come loose after a while. So I'll just retighten them here real quick. Definitely need to move that the new computer tray over about another 6 inches. I did move a guitar today, and that's coincidentally how I was able to break the headstock off of that new guitar I bought today. I was moving this guitar, the one I didn't break, and I had both of them in my hands like this. I put the new one I bought in the stand. I turned about this far, put the other one down, which I didn't break, away, and just as I was starting to turn around, I heard wham on the floor, and then crack. Oh, man, I was livid. I'm still not happy, but it is what it is, and I'll be able to fix it. And hopefully tonight I'll be able to re-glue it, because it is a clean break, so I can put it immediately right back and start gluing it and clamping it, so I can have it done gluing to put back together. I'm probably going to wait 4 days, maybe 3 days. We'll see if it's hot. The hotter it is, the faster and harder the glue will cure. So I should be able to maybe do it by Wednesday night. We'll see. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see what we shall see. And that's just that. And yeah. Looks pretty good. Turn my TV show back up, I can't hear it. Which is Star Trek Voyager, by the way, for those that care. I'm gonna stand up to do this because generally I don't want to break anything else today.
Yes, that's me. It was me. And you're embracing more like myself. We use the term hologram. Hologram. When the paper comes early, one day.
Sometimes I wish I were a hologram.
How much can one man do? Ever sure it's for this early edition, all day Tuesday starting in
Sometimes I wish I were a hologram.
to be a victim of identity theft. Anyone, you, me, even reality TV star and owner of the coolest.
Okay, that's good.
Identity thieves don't
Cut it off with a pair of dikes. He said dikes. Yes, that's what they call these. That's what the name of this tool is, other than wire cutter. These are called dikes. A pair of dikes. As odd as that is. Naughty. Yes, a pair of dikes. But not that kind of dikes. Ooh, I almost felt a spasm coming on. Okay. Flip this bitch over. See if I need to do anything to the back. Which should be pretty much none. Maybe give a quick polish to the jack. And the back of the tuners, and that's probably going to be about it. In reality. Okay. Double check, make sure it's tight. Should be. I'll give it a half a turn on each screw. Maybe a quarter turn actually. For S's and G's. And polish it off. Oh, I was going to do a quick hammer pound to the ferrules with probably the plastic side. So you just go. And that's all I'm going to do. Just for the heck of it, just to say I did, you know. They're in there good anyway, but it's wood and metal, so it's nice to reseat them. Just for the heck of it, you know.
No, just me. I'm an HD25 maintenance unit with extreme hazard clearance. I'm responsible for cleaning the reactor core, ejecting antimatter waste, that sort of thing. Well, when the crew got sick, there was nothing I could do. I'm not designed for medical functions.
back, they've been infected by a deadly virus. It spread quickly to the other organics on board. One by one. But I lasted the whole day. Things started to malfunction here. I had to acknowledge the controls. I don't know where
Be very careful not to touch the satin finish. I don't want to polish the satin finish. And I kind of semi-relicked these tuners anyway. I kind of scratched them up and gave them a little bit of rust on the nuts, and you know. And I have a special process that I use to relic an item, which I won't disclose my own way how I do it, but people like their stuff relicked now sometimes, which just is a fancy term for aging an item. So I'm not faking anything. Well, I mean, I am faking something, but I'm letting the customer know that, you know, this isn't a 1958 Gibson or anything like that, you know. So people know.
Yes.
I don't know what movie I'm going to watch later. I've been watching the Jurassic Park movies, since the new one's coming out, what, 21st? So I might watch, let's see, I've watched the newest one, not the one that's coming out in the theater, but the newest one before that. And then I watched the first one, and then I'm in the middle of watching the second one now. So maybe I will finish that. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll just have to see. So she's looking pretty good so far. Strings are done, truss rod cover's done, neck is done, frets are done, fretboards are done, tuners are done, pickups are done, pickup bezels are done, bridge is done, electronics are done, knobs are done, mirror, pick guard's done, V is done, V bridge is done. So now all I have to do is set up, which shouldn't take too long. Let's see how much battery power I have. And then that'll be it for this video. And then I'll show you guys the guitar I broke before I close this video out. And then I will take it to the garage and start work on clamping it. I'm so pissed off at myself that I did that. Oh my god. I just can't get over it. Such a dummy. I'm such a dummy. And my brother said not to beat myself up about it too much, but when it's something I haven't even had in my possession for 2 hours, barely an hour and a half, I had it in my possession. You know, and then I break it before I hadn't even played it yet. I hadn't even plugged it in and played it yet, and then I broke it. And it's like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, but I'm not gonna beat myself up too much about it. If I've only broken one guitar in 20-25 years, I'm doing pretty good, I guess. I won't beat myself up too bad about it. Just a little bit. I'll read that.
kidding us about germs. That was strange. For an artificial being. Not at all. Maybe you were trying to live strange than I said.
Okay. Yeah. Probably should go wash my hands real quick. Maybe. I don't know. I always do, don't I? Don't I, guys and gals? Just wash my hands.
I could use a break.
So, yeah, I'll go do that real quick. Freshly washed hands. And yeah. So, okay. Quick basic setup on it. Still gotta set up my wireless, you know. Hey, it still works. Imagine that. Just imagine that. It still works. Can you believe it? Not bad. Now just pick up height. I set them down really low so I could do my my adjustment, my resattening rather. That's kind of high, so I'm gonna, because typically these and Randy Rhodes, they're way set down more. Typically, I'm gonna set this down a little further than usual. Again, I do this by eye and by sound, so. And occasionally I will break out a micrometer, or a pair of calipers rather, and adjust the height exactly, but kind of seldom that I do that. Okay. Now check the string height. Gotta raise it a little bit. It's kind of low. It's buzzing just a tiny bit. Yeah, still gotta raise it up a little more, a little more, a little more. And we'll do this very carefully because I don't want to scratch or break anything. And I will just take my sweet candy ass time on this. Because it's hard to get your fingers in here, so you got to get a pair of needle nose. It's gonna go. So we got a long ways to go. So I just take my time. Not going anywhere. Need to go about a turn and a half, I think.
I understand your concerns, Lieutenant. I've been talking to him as well, and I recognize that he has some behavioral difficulties.
I need to go about another. Sometimes you can get to a point where you can turn them by hand, but since there's very little finger room on this one, on this end, because the bridge slightly slants this way, but you see there's no finger room to get in. You don't want any dead notes or double notes or buzzing. I need to go up just a tiny bit more. My back is killing me and I still gotta do that neck. That headstock, I mean. Sucks. That's pretty much where it was before, so visually. So that's it. Yeah, okay. Alright. Retune and set to intonation next after that. Intonation should be pretty darn close, if not unchanged. I can already tell it pretty much is, but I will double check it, just for the sake of saying I double checked it. So, get my trusty flashlight ready, and we'll check it. And to do that again, 12th fret harmonic, and then 12th fret pressed. Exact. Unchanged. I'll just make sure the screw head is straight. Because again, you guys know I like to have all my screw heads exactly straight. So these have moved a little bit because I polished it. So I'll just kind of set them at a default setting, if you will. Unchanged. Unchanged. That one actually changed quite a bit, so.
It's great that you're trying to make her feel comfortable. Just be careful. Thanks for the advice. Just hope you take it. Ease your rotation. Shifting gears.
almost. Just a little more. Perfect. Perfect. It's a little bit off. Not too bad, but a little bit. Come on. Van Halen trick. We'll go like that. You know? Perfect. Check the tune. Pretty good. Perfect, actually. That's about all I'm going to play. I don't need to, you know, this wasn't far off the mark to begin with, so it's not like I needed to start from scratch. So, oh, my back is killing me. It's 12. I'm probably just going to end this video at 12. That'll give me an hour to set that neck and glue it and get my eyes off of it for 3-4 days, so I don't just say fuck it and pick it up and toss it out in the street or something. You know, not that I would do that. I've never done that before in my life to a guitar or anything else. I'm just joking, but there it is. It's all done. Not much more I can say about it. Ebony fretboard, stainless steel frets, Seymour Duncan pickups, just kind of a standard pickup, Gibson bridge, Gibson pots, switch, and electronics, braided electronic wires, Gibson V tailpiece and ferrules, Shaler tuners that I've semi-relicked, and I decided not to relic or satin finish the truss rod cover. Fretboard came out perfect. It's great. Nuts perfect. I'm happy with it. No problems, issues, or glitches as I see it. It's a pretty darn cool piece. Again, I'm going to ask $750 for it. I had a guy that was interested. He wanted to do me a part trade and cash. He's got a brand new, still has the plastic on the pickups and the pick guard. It's a new Epiphone, and I mean brand the frick new. Like I said, it's got the protective plastic and everything still. A Epiphone limited edition custom shop Wildcat Koa, worth about $475, $500. And then he's got a limited edition custom shop Epiphone Les Paul Pro 2, worth about $300. I told him I'd give him $200 credit on the Les Paul and $300 credit on the Wildcat, so that's $500. Would be $500 toward this, and that would leave $250 cash he would have to give me, and then I could, turn around and sell those 2 guitars that he's going to part trade me. So he's coming by tomorrow. That's why I wanted to finish this and get it done, because he took a liking to this, and he also took a liking to an IYV Flying V that's also brand new, still has the protective plastic on it. I've actually had it for about 2 summers, but I got it brand spanking new. I have not touched it. I put it in a case. I didn't even put a setup on it, or no, I did. I take it back. I put a setup and a tune-up and waxed it and everything. But it's still, for all intents and purposes, brand new. So he's interested in that one too. So whichever of the 2 he wants to take. The IYV is only $400. So it would be a straight trade for like the Koa Epiphone Wildcat if he wants to do that. We'll see. He's a guy I've done dealings with before. I actually sold him that blue Fender Showmaster Telecaster last summer, end of last summer. He still has that guitar and he still loves it, he says. I asked him about it, and he's brought me, he's the one who brought me, what did he bring me? Oh, he bought me that Bugera 333XL amp head. Did I buy that from him? I bought that from him, but I bought it dirt cheap, and it's basically new too. I mean, I stole it from a guy. I mean, he was just kind of needing money, I think. So I bought that like dirt cheap. I can sell it for like double what I bought it for. And what else? Let's see, he bought something else from me too. I think he bought a Fender Jaguar from me. Yeah. So, nice guy. We'll see him tomorrow. See what he wants to do on this and or that IYV Flying V. See what the chat is doing. Chatty chat room. Are you chatty? Probably not.
Jimmy's gotten used to his whole room smelling like sweaty odors. Yep, he's got he thinks it smells fine, but his mom smells this. Luckily for all your hard-to-wash fabrics, there's Febreze.
So, yeah, I'm going to close this out in 15 minutes. By then, the battery will be pretty low because I forgot to bring in the charger. The charger. So I will go in the shop, and I will proceed to set and glue that neck. Yeah. I'm so angry at myself for that. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe it. All because I wanted to move that Gretsch that was sitting over here. I don't know. I just kind of I did it on a whim. I just thought, well, it's there. I need to move it because I'm going to stream tonight. Had I waited an hour or 2 or 3 to do it, I probably wouldn't have broken that guitar. But whatever. S happens. I'm pretty happy with this. Came out nice. I'll take some pictures of it tomorrow. I took just 2 cursory pictures of it for the guy the other day, because he wanted to see it. Pictures of it first. But I will take my official pictures of it tomorrow, just so I have a set in case he decides he doesn't want it. I kind of think he'll take it. If not this, he'll take that IYV. Or IEV, as I call it sometimes. You wish to copulate. I'm sorry, I'm watching Star Trek, Star Trek Voyager. Said that and it kind of put me off. Do you wish to copulate? And he's all, no. And when he really means yes. Oh God.
Look, this is a little sudden. I was just trying to... part of the team, you know? Maybe we should just quit for now.
Alright. Let me know when you wish to resume your work.
Funny. Yeah, so, yeah, I like this guitar. It's a fun piece. Again, if I had it to do different, I would have put the traditional B.C Rich tuners on it. And maybe cock the headstock a little more. But, other than that, I have 0 complaints on this guitar. This guitar. Turned out, I was considering going, since this body's in 3 sections, I was going to do red, white, and blue translucent. This blue, but just a red and a white translucent. And I almost did it. Because I think it was right around 4th of July when I first started building this. I thought that would look pretty cool. And then I do the back of the neck red, white, and blue, and the headstock red, white, and blue. Then I thought, no, because I did the other one just blue. I almost did it. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I like it the way it is, so it came out nice. Make sure the knobs are on good. I'm not wobbling. I'm not. On good. This thing is pretty bitchin'. That guy's mad, isn't he? Mad Hatter. Oh, I gotta lean back. My back is killing me. Shorts look a little strange in the picture. Oh. 77 degrees from 82 when we first started. Pretty good. 5-degree difference. So yeah, I'll probably continue watching excuse me, Jurassic Park. I love the Jurassic Park movies. Is when they boy, just think about when those movies first came out. They were just, everybody was just like, whoa. I mean, like next to the Star Wars movies and stuff, those were really big blockbusters. I mean, I have a lot of the toys and collectibles, Jurassic Park toys and collectibles. I've got the McDonald's and the Taco Bell cups. They're just plastic cups with plastic tops, but I got those. I got Burger King ones too, I think. Taco Bell, McDonald's. Yeah, I got all the toys. I'll have to look up the anniversary. I know the anniversary, the date that the first one came out. The date's escaping my mind right now, but I'll have to do a toy stream and sell some, put some Jurassic Park toys up for sale that day. I know the date. I know the date. I just can't think of it right now. Sometimes it's hard to switch from guitars to toys on a whim. I'm going to close the stream out in 5 minutes, so maybe this is a good time to show you that guitar I broke today. I'll go grab it real quick. I'm bummed out, so I'll show it to you. I'm so angry at myself. I'm so angry at myself. But here it is. An Ibanez Artcore AF71F in black from 2014, but it's the guy bought it, played it once, and just kept it. But here's the crack. Hopefully I don't drop it again and make it worse. You see where I cracked it like a dummy. It fell like this, and then since the headstock is angled up, it probably hit the nut, and that's where it cracked. There's just enough tension on the strings. The rest of the guitar is beautiful. I mean, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect, pristine. But yeah, there's the crack.
Looks like you're ready to begin destruction. It might be better, more practical to bring in an engineer team for that.
But it's a clean break. Beautiful guitar. Like I said, he bought it brand new, played it once, put it back in the case, and didn't touch it for 3 years. It doesn't have any fretboard wear, You can see it's perfect. It's got the kind of electronics that are built into the pickguard, and then the little tiny pickup right there at the end of the fretboard. Little silver thing right there shining. So I paid $160 for it. I should have been able to get $275 for it. Now I'm just probably going to break even on it. I'm really disappointed with myself. So I'll go put it back and I'll be right back.
She thinks that you live in her province. She finds you reasonably efficient and says you've been looking to learn more about our complex social interactions. Any ideas what you know about it? Can't imagine. You two make a good team. I want to keep you together on this project. Sir. Nice, sir. and maybe others in the future.
Okay. I'm not a proponent of Joe Holston. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, so there it is. Really disappointed with myself. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm so angry at myself for breaking that. Oh my gosh. But it is what it is, and as you guys saw, the break is clean. I can make it look almost as if it never happened. But I will tell people about it. I have to. I have a good reputation to uphold. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'll just, like I said earlier, I'll just put in the description when I sell it on the advertisement and the posting. Headstock, clean break and separation, professionally repaired. And yeah, I'll close this stream out in a minute here and change clothes and go into the shop and set that headstock and glue it and clamp it, and we'll probably work on it Thursday or Friday night of next week and really let that glue cure and harden. I don't want to break it again. And yeah, so alright everyone, thank you for joining this classic guitar video. This guitar came out really nice. Again, it was just doing a refresh on it, and with any luck, that guy will do the trade with me tomorrow. We'll see. If he doesn't take this one, I know he's going to take that other one, because he said he really liked both of them. So he is probably going to take one or the other of them. He may take both of them even if he brings extra cash with him, or a third guitar that he wants me to see or something. So alright guys, thanks a lot, and we'll see you oh gosh, I don't know, during the week. I have other guitars set I need to do, so we'll just see. Alright, see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.